Well, hello, friends. This is Tara,
And this is Carrie.
and we are the mom wife workaholics. How's it going today?
It's good. How's it going with you?
Oh, man. Ugh. Where do we start? Two graduations down,
Yeah, one wedding to go.
one wedding to go. Of course, by the
Woohoo!
time this is actually published, the wedding will
We'll
have
be we'll
passed.
be gone. Yeah.
So we'll see if I survive to record next week.
Right. 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 If we're gonna take a week off, it'll be next week.
Seriously. So my fibro is highly aggravated by stress, right?
Oh yeah.
And the stress of the last couple weeks and
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
beach bar season starting up and
Oh,
ugh.
just losing your mind.
Losing my mind, losing
Losing
my
it.
mind. All
Absolutely.
right, tonight, what are we talking about tonight?
We are talking about, can women have it all? Let's be honest. For real, let's be honest.
Right.
Debunking the myth of balance. So
Mm,
do you feel in your life, do you feel like you have it all? Do you think that it is all there, you aren't missing any piece of the puzzle?
I think it's all a big shit show.
Your your puzzle is
I have all of the shit show.
like,
Um,
it's a full, complete set.
totally in full set. So I don't know that I have it all. I God, that's a tough question.
Right,
Which has been pondering because I had posted this to Facebook earlier, and my one friend has said there's no such thing as balance.
right,
It's priorities, and
right,
that's why people's happy looks different,
right. I do understand that.
right? Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
resonated with
and I
me.
also think you managing your thoughts as far as, like, having it all means what to you? Because for some people, that means money, and for
Right.
other people, that means children, and for other people, that means owning a home, but I know people who have never owned a home and are perfectly fine with it. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I
yeah, because they
think
have a landlord to call when the water heater goes out.
right?
They're the thinkers.
Ri right, but then at the end of the day, they've paid for a million years worth of rent, and they don't have anything at the end. So I think there's again, it's all about
What your happy
what your
is.
happy is.
Yeah.
What do you prioritize? What do you and I will say think is, gonna fulfill you, because a lot of times you think something will fulfill you, but then you reach that goal and you're like, "Well, I'm not
I didn't
any
do shit.
yeah, I'm not any happier than I was
Yeah.
before."
I think for me, it's not necessarily money, it's knowing that we're secure.
Right. Okay.
And, unfortunately, in most scenarios, security equals money.
Money.
You
Yeah.
gotta be able to I wanna
Yeah.
make sure that we're secure in our home and that we're not gonna lose our home and we're not
Yeah.
gonna lose our cars and,
Yeah.
that at the end of the day, I can come home and say, "Yes, this is still ours."
Yeah.
And, no, we're not on the verge of losing anything,
Yeah.
but there's a stressor that comes along with, right now, financially, we're in a very tough shape
Right.
because of past decisions we've made
Yeah.
based on other people's really good job at their job.
Yeah.
Timeshare people, fuckers. Get me started. But that has put us in a very, very hard spot.
Right.
And so I'm stressing really bad right now because I don't feel secure.
Yeah.
I
Like, you feel like everything is whoa!
uh,
Scared me.
a
I'm sorry.
fella.
If you can't hear that, Bella just barked and made me scream. I'm sorry. I
It's fine.
unexpectedly scared me to death. Um, but yeah, I do think that when it comes to security, it does look different.
It does look different. It does for everybody. What's your and I don't wanna say security because I think we're gonna go
Yeah.
curve left, which
Yeah.
is what we do anyway.
Yeah. But,
But
like, your have it all
what's
moment.
what's your have it all?
I will say, crazy enough, one of the moments where I was like, "I have it all," was when we bought our house. For me, that was a huge moment of, like, I am successfully doing the things. Now, I don't own a $300,000 home.
Right.
I don't, and that's okay with me. something about the idea of, like, I have, because I think it was probably security. I have something to raise my children in that is, mine in 30 years. But
Right.
but the point is, it made me feel very fulfilled and I knew that for me, that was a focus on making my children's life happier. I know that a house doesn't make a home, but it does make it easier to make that home.
A happy place for your
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
hub. That was also another thing is, like, as my children get older, I always want them to know, like, while they can't move back in,
You're so full of
they
shit.
they have this place that they can always come to. They can always find us. We are always going to be at that center, and they will go, but they know they can always come back. And yes, I would let my kids move back in with me. I would do it begrudgingly. I will tell you
Right.
that.
No, I know. I know. But
But
we would never turn away our kids. Like,
no, no. But I might put a time limit on it.
you got 5 minutes. So don't even take off your shoes.
For me, I'm like, oh, I'd say 3 months. Like 3 months is enough time to like figure it out, I would think. But they've reassured me that they're not going to. So we'll
Yeah.
see. The first two are out. Let's see what
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
other
say the
three
littles are
do.
still in the house.
Yeah, we'll see
So,
how it all goes.
we'll see.
But for me, that's like the point of juggling it all and like finding that balance is always knowing that I have. And so, yes, financially, that security of knowing that I can still make my mortgage payment, my kids are still going to have this home, that would be number one for me. And
Okay.
that's what, like, for me, that's 100% my most important thing. But I also lived a world as a child where we moved once my entire life.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know
That's
what I mean? Like, we moved once my entire life. And to be completely honest, it was from purchased house to purchased house. Like,
right.
there was
Rentals and
no,
hop in and
yeah, nothing.
okay.
And so for me, I knew that security. And my mom still lives. Granted, her house burnt down, the one that was but it's still the same location,
Right.
different walls, but still the same location. And so for me especially, I felt like that somehow gave me something.
Right.
Um, and so does that mean I have it all? No, but for me that felt like a really big piece of the puzzle.
Right. And that's your happy. That's
Yeah.
yeah. Um, so for me, obviously polar opposite. I did not I house hopped as a kid and as partially during my adult life. Um, and Jeff's plan, and I don't know if this is really a plan, but he always says once the kids are out of the house, we're gonna sell the house, buy an RV, and we're gonna follow our grandkids around.
Yeah, me and Hayden have done we've done the little home, you know, I mean, I watched the HGTV
Right.
episodes and yeah, I mean, it sounds like fun. Um, but I know in reality that that's
Yeah. I don't love that idea because I want the place for my kids to come home to.
yeah, you want
I
that hub.
want Christmases, and I should not say this out loud, especially on the podcast because Jeff listens.
Well, then maybe don't.
I'm going to because this ever happening is gonna be a long ways out. Our main floor of our house, while it's spacious, it's not spacious.
Yeah, it's
It's compartmentalized.
it's a house of a certain age. It just
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I mean, if you're watching live on Facebook, you can see we're sitting in my dining room. Here's my kitchen. My kitchen is not huge by any stretch of the imagination, and it's a 1928 Craftsman, so I have built-ins that I love and will
Yeah.
not take out,
Right. You better not.
but then it makes my living room smaller,
It does.
right? And so
It
it makes
does.
it hard for a lot of people to gather, which
Right.
someday my kids are gonna get married and they're gonna have children,
Right.
and I want them to be able to come home,
Yeah.
and I want to have the space. So it's Jeff's cracked out idea that someday we're gonna take out the wall between the kitchen and our master, and the master's becoming kitchen space.
Wildest thing I've ever heard.
I was dreaming this the other day
Wildest thing I've ever
while
heard.
I was awake because we have a huge bedroom upstairs.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that would be our master.
yeah,
We still have 1, 2, 3 other bedrooms,
yeah,
which 2 of right now are offices.
yeah.
We have room in the basement where we could have put in
Oh,
bedrooms.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have tons of space in this house. I
Could
mean, you
you
could,
imagine?
absolutely. Well, no,
That'd be a huge fucking kitchen.
it would be, but you don't sit in the kitchen, you don't enjoy your like, for
We would
me
take this out too, though.
yeah, but for me and I mean, hey, I don't know about ever to each their own. Um, when I have people over my house, I am so thankful that my kitchen is not attached to the rest of my like I live in an older home, and so my kitchen is a kitchen, and then there's a doorway, and it's my dining room, and then there's a doorway, and it's my living room. While I wish there was a little larger doorway, because it is a regular sized doorway, like,
Right.
it's there's not
Probably not ADA approved.
probably not, because my house was built at the beginning of time. But I wish the opening was slightly larger, but I am very glad to have that separation because if I'm cooking, especially if I'm, like, entertaining, if I'm cooking, people don't wanna hear me banging around pots and pans while they're having a conversation at the table.
But the kitchen's like the hub of the home, and that's usually
My
where people.
dining room is, yeah, but
Right.
my kitchen is not.
But if your kitchen were bigger and laid out different, it would be.
Mm.
Because people tend to gather in most homes in kitchens. That's why people have insanely large islands with
Right,
seating for
yeah,
100 because that's where people end up congregating.
yeah.
And I'm okay with
Oh,
that,
my
but
kitchen's
not
always
in
a
this damn
mess. I
kitchen.
no, I don't wanna do it. I see, again, you're where you have happiness, it's not where my happiness is.
I even envisioned a butler's pantry, and I know exactly where it would go in there.
You're a lunatic.
Yeah, duh. This is not a new development. I'm gonna act like this is new information.
You are crazy, and this is lunacy.
Jeff is gonna take the sledgehammer to the wall,
Right? I
like,
mean,
next week.
oh,
Because he's gonna listen to this
and he's gonna be like,
and be
"Game
like,
on.
"It's on, hold my beer."
Game on. Let's
Yes,
do this."
fucking amen. But but that's part of the thing is, that's why I thought about it the other day and thought, "You know what? We really need to make that a reality because I want the space for my
Your
kids
home's yeah,
and my grandkids to
your
come home."
people are only going to get more.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And my living room space is not big enough for anybody to congregate comfortably.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I know me and Hayden have had that conversation about, what our future holds because, yeah, soon enough, we'll have I mean, not too soon. But
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm talking to you boys. Not that they're listening, but, so to be completely honest, we need to be prepared for that and, like, that next step in our life to see if that's, what that looks like for us and what that changes our priorities. Because again, while having it all looks different for each person. Um, it's crazy. I think a lot of times the reason we may feel like we don't have it all is because we're comparing ourselves to the person next to us.
Oh, keeping up with the Joneses.
Right. And
Absolutely.
I think so often with that, you put yourself in just a horrible mindset
Yeah,
and you don't appreciate the things that you do have
right,
because you don't have the brand new car and somehow that makes you lesser than or and at the end of the day, well, you don't have that brand new car because that wasn't a priority for you. Putting your kid into preschool was. You know what I mean?
right.
Like
Yeah,
you could have chose to put that $400 week or month, whatever it costs to put your kid in preschool. You could have said, Kick the bricks, kid. I'm gonna put this towards a new truck payment."
right,
But that and people don't always see it like that.
right,
They see that they don't have and they don't see always what they do have.
right.
And it's really sad.
I
I
really
not that
do.
I'm not guilty of it because I 100% am.
Yeah, I completely agree with Carly's statement. I don't think balance is a real thing.
Right.
I just don't think there is. Um, I know for me, I struggle, and you know this. And I'm a visual example of struggling to create and maintain and just some sort of normalcy and balance in my life.
Yeah.
And I am
It's all or nothing in every
E
category.
everything,
Yeah.
everything.
You
I
have full attention on one thing for 5 seconds, and then
Yeah, I think I'm a multitasking pro. I'm shit at it, let's be honest. I have my sister's wedding this weekend.
Yeah,
It's wedding week. These are my priorities.
right.
This is where I need to be focused. I need to be helping my sister not lose her fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, but look, my stuff came for the shorty shirts. Maybe I should be."
No, you shouldn't.
But
No,
my
you
heat press could
shouldn't.
be right here on the table.
No, it can't.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because
I do see what you're saying.
you're like, "No." I started cutting it
No.
apart today.
Yeah.
My
I was
gang
wondering
sheets.
why those were on your table, which they have no I don't know what she needs. I don't know when you promised these done, but today's not the day, ma'am. Not today.
What am I gonna do this evening?
You are going to call your sister. You're gonna get a good night's rest, and you're gonna have a little me time because we just got done saying that you are stressed out because you just got through 2 graduations. I'm gonna yell at you now. You're making me yell at you.
If this is your version of yelling, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's it. I'm yelling. You just got through 2 graduations, both of your boys. You are stressed out. You are overwhelmed. You are emotionally tapped out, and I can tell you 100% you are.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you start another project?
Keeps my focus
On what? Nothing.
derailed.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to focus on, you know what? You know what you need to do? Tonight, after the podcast, we're going to do your lashes. And then you're going to go downstairs. You're going to sit next to your husband on the couch.
He won't be home.
Oh, I thought he just came home from work.
Yeah, he came home and he left.
Oh,
He's going to Brookings to do plasma, and then he'll probably Uber,
oh.
which
Well,
is fine. No. We're going to make homemade pizzas. You're more than
oh,
welcome to stay for supper.
delicious.
We're going to make homemade pizzas
But
with
then yes,
fresh mozz.
you need to focus on Diem then and get some quality time with her. And again, no shade towards shorties because I think it's a great thing. I'm not. But this is a next week problem, back
Mhm.
burner problem.
I know. And she knows that.
Yeah, and I guarantee she does.
Yeah.
She knows you. She knows your sister's importance, and I'm sure you didn't say I'll have those done by Friday.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure you said. So, yeah, and that's I think with you, your juggling, you tend to grab 75 things to juggle.
Mhm.
Why would why would you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I We know I have a serious Captain Save-A-Ho mentality,
Right.
and I think that's because my love language is
Is
positive
tasks.
affirmation,
Yes, yes, it's
and so if I get the shorty shirts done early. And you know what? Pause. For people who don't know what the hell we're talking about, Shorty's Hot Box is a friend of mine's food truck business.
yes.
They're
Delicious business if you're
delicious,
yeah.
lemonade's killer, whatever. They're opening a brick and mortar in Brookings, South Dakota. If you're in the area, it'll be opening soon, hopefully. They're just waiting on their final health inspection. Um, they're gonna have hand patted, fresh ground burgers,
Wing.
chislic, wings, burgers and brews.
Makes
Makes
sense.
sense. And they're hiring. They're still looking for filling their staff. So look them up on the Facebook. Shameless plug to Kim.
Yeah.
But this is one thing I love about Kim, and this is why I will shamelessly plug her without a sponsorship right now, is because I've known her my whole life, and she has supported every single one of my businesses.
That's amazing.
She's ordering shirts from me. She orders makeup from me.
Yeah.
She I don't I
She's checking all the
ran through
boxes. It's
this list earlier, and I was like, literally everything I do,
yeah.
she supports.
Right.
And obviously, I'm gonna support her
Right.
because I come from a community where
Yeah,
everybody
it's a
knows
small
everybody, and
community and everybody
yeah,
helps everybody.
and
That's the way it should be.
for the fact that she gave me her business, and she's got plenty of other, contacts and people who could do the shirts for her, and she knows I'm a one-man show,
Yeah, you're a
and
one-man band.
yeah,
Eh,
Um, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to plug Shorties because
yeah.
why wouldn't I?
No, absolutely. But finding balance.
Back to
Back to
balance.
our purpose of the day
Podcast.
is finding balance.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
work-life balance, which, I always love because work-life balance, what does that look like? I haven't quite figured it out.
That's because you've never worked a job where you could separate the 2.
That's true.
That
That's true.
I
I've
mean,
always had a job where I take it home with me every night, and
every
it
night,
follows me every night and day.
and that's why you couldn't create that balance
Yeah. It
because
gave me some flexibility, and it does, it gives me some flexibility, but it definitely doesn't promote, like, that switch, which you're the same. You're pointing the finger at me like you're any different, ma'am.
no, I wasn't pointing no fingers. I was just stating facts. I didn't
Just
say,
throwing down
"It's
cold
not
hard
me."
facts.
It's not I'm not that way. I know I'm not. I know I'm that way.
Yeah,
Like,
like it follows you home. And so, yeah, I just think about, like, finding that balance, but in this particular overstimulated week that you have, yeah, your focus needs to be on readying yourself
mhm, for this weekend,
for
it's
this
yeah,
weekend. That
absolutely.
needs to be your sense of balance or your and with anybody who has a big event coming up, maybe, and we talked about self-care. And it doesn't have to be going and getting, a pedicure or it maybe is taking an hour and watching a show that helps you relax. If it's something silly, if it's something, if you're like a good murder documentary, because
Yeah,
that's
who
always
doesn't?
mine. I mean, that's
Right?
where I go. But if that's relaxing, which I feel bad saying,
But you don't
but
have to feel bad.
whatever,
The world knows.
whatever calms you, do that. Because if you know you have something big coming up, you're gonna need to center just a little bit, like, find a little bit of center.
I actually this morning considered, um, I think they knew email. Maybe I got an email from my chiropractor's office where they have a massage therapist
They could feel it.
who I could get in with pretty, easily.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that earlier today. Maybe I need to go get a massage because my back killing me.
Stress and tension causes
Horrible
horrible
pain.
things to
Yeah.
your body.
Should I went and got a massage?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I took a nap though because I didn't want my husband to tell me I look like shit while we're recording.
Well,
Do I
thank
look alive,
you.
Facebook friends? No, I just the fatigue hit me.
Yeah.
Speaking of that goddamn fatigue,
Yeah.
when we were at the nail salon the other
Did you fall
day,
asleep?
I was so close. Talk about bougie and extra. I needed to put my head down, right? I needed to put my head down. Lord help me, I'm gonna fall asleep while they're doing my nails.
Right.
I literally took my wallet and stood it up,
I like that.
and I did this. The wallet was on the table.
Table, and then she leaned on her wallet. So she propped her wallet, so anybody who's listening on the podcast, she propped her wallet up vertical.
And sideways.
Yeah, sideways, vertical. So it was standing upright, and then put her forehead on it because she was going to pass out during
And they brought me a pillow, a pillow.
They were like, "This lady's gonna fall out of her chair."
"This is a problem. Here's the pillow, honey. Get comfy. Pick a color." Yeah. So, here's me with this pillow, it's like a throw pillow,
Yeah.
trying to get my nails out here. And I could not, for the life of me, actually fall asleep, which is a miracle
It is
because
shocking.
we know that
I've I foiled your hair the other day. I couldn't keep you awake.
exactly. And so I'm like, "Okay, this is ridiculous. Like, fuck you, fatigue." It's such a
Yeah.
mess, but it's been so
Yeah,
much
because
going on.
it just pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls until you
Yeah.
break.
And if I don't stop the avalanche, I end up in a really, really bad way.
Yeah, and that is why you're not going to do extra
I'm
stuff.
not going to do it.
You're not.
God, whatever.
You're going to enjoy supper with your daughter, and you're going to
And my son, he's here too.
Oh, I didn't
Not that you'll ever see him
No,
because,
I mean, I wouldn't know. Who would know? But Lost it.
It was so important you had to point the
No,
finger.
I have to give Carter his graduation present. I forgot it,
Oh,
but,
of
uh
course.
but that wasn't no, I was gonna say as far as, like, this weekend too, I know that you're going to put more on your plate. Look at her.
You don't know my business.
Um, that you're going to put more on your plate because you're going to try to make your sister's day amazing, which is perfect and beautiful and all the things that it should be. But at the cost of,
At the cost of me, and that's fine.
and that is why I'm going to be there to yell at you.
Go ahead and yell. I'll be several tequilas into the day. Yell all you want. I'm just gonna be like, fuck off,
I
fuck
like, I
off.
got it. I got everything.
I
I'm
got
gonna get
this. Yeah, it's
everything.
so good.
I'm gonna juggle it all.
It's my sister's wedding.
I
She's
know.
waited a million
Hey,
years for
no,
this.
I'm not saying that it isn't an amazing thing. I'm saying that at some point you have to prioritize yourself in prioritizing her.
Whatever. And this, my friends, is why I suggested to my sister that we bring in a day of coordinator because
Yeah.
I knew
That you don't know how to not. You
uh,
don't know how to not.
Jeff used to get so pissed at me in Wisconsin. I did a couple different weddings for photography,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I just took over the whole
By
fucking
the time it was done, Tara
master of,
Tara was
master
Tara
of
was the
ceremonies.
was the bridal consultant for everything.
Yes, it was ridiculous. And Jeff's
I love
like,
it.
"You're here to fucking take pictures.
You're not here to make sure the wedding goes smoothly.
Take pictures.
Yeah, just snap it as it unfolds.
Yeah.
Quit
When
being
shit blows up, take a picture of it."
yeah, you're not here to make sure it doesn't.
Yeah, no,
That's
that was
it's
mm-mm.
not in your wheelhouse.
No,
I love
no.
it.
Captain Save a Ho, gotta be there to save the world.
And, yeah, and so that is and again, I get it, you have to, like, be on high alert for your sister, um, but try to not do everything this week that doesn't need to be done.
I know. I'm not going to.
But
Although I
but
did
you already
just
started
shut up.
cutting them out.
Because I was cutting them out. That's nothing. I was
That's
doing that over coffee. But I did move my old dining room table out of my living room today.
beautiful.
Yeah, but is it?
No, you
Because
probably
now I'm
shouldn't
in
have
a
moved
lot of fucking pain.
right, you probably shouldn't have done
It
that.
was Carter and I together. Teamwork makes the dream work. It had
Yeah.
been sitting there since fucking Sunday and was making me nuts. It
I
needed to get
hear
out
you.
of there.
I hear you.
So we scrubbed it up and hauled her out to the garage because somebody's picking it up on Saturday. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at you
it's
go.
awesome. I know.
That's so exciting.
So no, I don't I don't think there's such thing as balance. Now, whether that's because there actually isn't
Yeah.
or because I don't allow it,
Right.
I don't know.
You're like, "I don't know what it is."
There's not a
So
balance in my universe
yeah.
because if somebody needs me, I'm showing up.
Right.
Somebody could call from either one of the bars,
Yeah, and you
and
don't
you
know how
know
to
I
s
would go
yeah,
there.
you don't know how to say no, and, I make it I talk a good
Yeah.
I talk a
Yeah,
good talk, but
I don't mean to point fingers, but
mhm.
you're a problem
I
too.
know, I am, and I struggle with that, I do, and my husband also struggles with my struggle with that
Right.
because I think that things will burn down, like, things will crumble if I'm not there, and the reality of it is it's not. It'll be just fine without me,
Mm,
but I feel such pressure to perform or to, advance or to, all the things that I need to be better at my job so I can get that next promotion. I need to
mhm.
be, you know, th- I need to work harder so I get that next raise. And at the cost of,
Right.
so then
Right.
it kind of makes you like backtrack and you're like, well, what is my priorities? And you're right. It is to a certain extent, even if I don't want to be rich, it is financial stability. It is the ability to pay my bills and make sure that my kids have food in their, bellies. And that takes working a job. I mean, for me, it does.
Right.
It makes that's what keeps my kids living.
Right,
So
exactly,
so
exactly.
so, how do you decide which is a priority? Because your kids, at the end of the day, are the reason, at least for me, my kids are the reason that I'm working so hard.
Right, right.
Does that mean I don't get to spend as much time with them?
Yep.
Eh,
Yeah, where's that balance?
yeah.
But I think it's gonna be different for you now
Yeah, yeah, I
because 'cause you're
think
making
so.
changes,
Yes.
and those changes I think are gonna allow
Allow a different set. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a different it's going to be different. Yeah, the changes that are going on in my life, are going to set me up for a little bit different vision of my future.
yeah,
But it does still, where do you draw that line?
yeah,
Where do you decide? I think with everyone it's different. Some people focus on their careers and that's their point of success or their point of,
right.
and
And that's why I think, like mine is security is such a key part to me having balance. And it's funny because if the world operated the way we wanted it to, Jeff would be a stay-at-home dad, and he'd be killer at it.
yeah.
These kids would not want for anything. This house would not have a dog hair out of place, be
Yeah,
immaculate, supper would be on the table, and I'd be out taking over corporate America.
yeah,
And part of my issue is with that not being able to find or create a balance is I have control issues,
yeah,
big time control issues.
right.
And things are so out of control for me in my head with my fibro and my depression and the fuck fatigue
Yeah,
and all the things. And I don't get to be the captain of my ship.
yeah.
And
You're
that is hard
you're a
for me.
part-time passenger,
Yeah. And that's very hard for me.
so you have to find things you can control,
Right.
which is
So,
all your side
right.
hustles,
Right.
yeah,
If
because you're
anybody's fucking this up, it's me. So
yeah, I'm the
I'm
master of
gonna do
this,
the
and I'm
thing.
gonna do all the things, and
Nobody can take this from me.
that somehow yeah, so you keep adding to it because you need to find that fulfillment.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get it. I mean, that makes sense.
Doesn't make it healthy or correct.
No,
No.
no, but I get your, like, thought process. No, is it right? Probably not. I
Definitely
mean,
not. Don't work out for my husband, I
no,
promise that.
yeah, it's what a struggle to know that where you're at isn't 100% your choice and isn't 100% where you want to be.
Right.
That's hard. That's
Right.
hard to know.
Yeah.
And to know that, like, if from flip side, from his perspective, to know that, like, that's where he wishes or he wished. I don't know if he still feels that way, but I know when it was young, your kids were younger, that was definitely a want of his.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And to know, like, well, that's just not how the cards fell. That really stinks.
It was it's a very big life shift from what we envision, and I don't think either of us and we've been at this game for years,
Right.
but I don't think either of us have figured out yet how to process and handle and adjust and pivot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's where our problems lie because
Right.
we're just getting by on a wing and a prayer at the moment,
Yeah.
and that is an exhausting way to exist.
Yeah. Pushing and pushing hard to get to A to B,
Yeah,
and then you push harder to
yeah,
get to A to B the same
right.
same thing next day.
And then we're not balancing, we'll take it next level. We're not balancing and prioritizing our marriage and our love
Yeah.
because we're so busy grasping at straws to try to balance the finances and
Yeah.
all
And
the
the little
things
people
and the
and
little people. Yeah, and it's just a fucking train wreck.
yeah. No, and I totally I feel that because there are definitely, for me and priorities and like I said, date night and all of those things, which are all part of having it all. You have to figure out, is it date night once a month? Is it date night, once a 6 months? Is it date night once a week? What what is the happy balance for you? But then because again, there's only so many hours in the day, there's only so much money in the account, there's only so much that you have to balance, but that means compromise.
Right.
You have to push something else that is probably as important or is at the detriment of, like, again, I can't skip work so I can go on date night with my husband. That's not a great idea.
Right.
Would that be best for my marriage? Probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
The day off of work and spending the day with him with no, financial sense, just swipe those cards till they don't swipe no more. Yeah. Would that be best for my marriage? Maybe. But is that going to be the best for like the big picture? No. You
Right.
know? And so, yeah, you have to do your things and find grasp at the little things that make you a little bit happy just
Right.
to keep your perspective in check a
Right.
little bit.
We're grasping right now. We are planning on leaving town for our anniversary, which is in June.
That's right around the corner.
Right. Less than a month. Less than a month.
Right. What are you thinking?
Oh, so Jeff's totally free balling it, which
Yeah.
is not normal for him.
No.
I don't remember what his logic was, but he had listed a couple potentials,
Yeah.
and one of them was Duluth.
Nice.
Never been. Wanna
Ooh.
go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's it.
That sounds great.
We're going there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's where we're going, but that's what
Right.
I decided.
No, I think that's my sister's been a couple of times, loved it. Never
Yeah.
been, I don't know, but
Go to Duluth and look at beautiful scenery and amazingness, or go to Omaha and go to the old market and spend a bunch of money we don't have
right.
and live the bougie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I,
No,
I will
Duluth,
fit in both.
yeah, you're like, "I'll be happy with either one."
Right.
But Duluth is you guys could go and see they've got some really great tours that I think are pretty reasonable.
Right.
You could go ziplining.
That the fuck if I can. That's not happening. Jeff
But
can
I
zip line. I'll
mean
take video. Nope.
well, okay. But
You know
yeah,
that ain't happening.
but yeah, no, there's I think that's where my sister went zipline. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Go see the lake.
And
It's a
I'm
big lake.
so excited about going to Duluth. I don't even care if he gets on Airbnb and finds it's a camper to stay in.
Yes.
Like, they'll do it.
Oh yeah,
Right?
it's just the two of you really like reconnect.
Oh my God. He's like, it's a 6-hour one-way drive. I don't care. I'll sleep the whole time.
Yeah. Well,
Let's
you
go.
shouldn't. It's beautiful. Not that again, I've never been, but we do drive in that general direction. It's a beautiful drive.
Well, the first couple hours aren't.
No, it's the interstate and it's just sticks and trees. It's not even trees. Take that
It's
back.
fields.
It's fields of nothingness
Right.
as far as the eye can see
As far
until
as
you
the
hit
eye
tree country and then it's beautiful.
This is why we're the prairie.
Yeah, it's a lot of
A lot of fucking prairie.
It's not
So,
great.
we are going to create some balance. We are leaving town for our anniversary.
That's amazing.
It's just going to be a weekend, and that's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited about that.
Just enjoy. Yeah. Again, there is definitely something to be said. And like I said, with that balance is finding, where you might lack and striving towards getting back there.
Right.
So, again, you may have it over here. This is all going well, but this isn't so great over here. And then finding like, oh, I need to grab a couple of, I need to put a little energy towards that.
Right. Yeah. And that's exactly what I need to work on,
Yeah.
is creating, like he said, you know, when I worked in corporate America,
Mhm.
I handled that shit like a boss,
Yeah.
like a champ.
Yeah.
And he's like, if you could run our house
Yeah.
like you could a company,
Yeah.
things would be spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's different.
It is.
I don't know why. I don't know why I can't get in the mindset to make it the same, policies and procedures.
Policy because they're preset policies and procedures.
But I could create some.
You could, but they'd be yours.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
And that's
And
the
I'll
thing,
be damned
and
if he's gonna create it
that's the
for
thing, I
me.
was like, "If he does it, you're gonna stab him in his sleep, so that's not gonna work."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and what you did say, like, not policies and procedures, but you did say, like, checklists help. Having a checklist helps. And so maybe, taking that energy, finding that balance, and focusing on and do it weekly so that you don't feel like you have to do it all the time. Do it weekly or do it monthly and see if that, like, and save them as you do it so that every month, this checklist, check, check, check. And
Right.
I love a laminator. If you, again,
I got
I,
lamination in
yeah.
my office.
So
Not a laminator, but I have
oh,
a
like I have
roll
like
of laminating
no,
stuff.
I have like the sheets that you put the and then you laminate the sheets. It's just the regular printer sheets, but whatever. But those are great little dry erase markers, and that might actually help so that you're not always nagging at your children. My children hate a list. They informed me they do not like my lists, but you know what?
She gets done.
They work. They work.
Yeah,
And I'm going to actually be making laminated lists for all of my children
perfect.
because I need structure. And
Right,
as well as your house is a free range. There's no structure.
right. God,
There's
oh,
no
I know it.
structure. Like
Yeah,
you give guidelines. You say, "Hey, you know, when you get home from school, eat your snack." Snack shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, right? Okay,
right,
yeah.
right.
So then after snack, you're going to do your chores. And the chores are always picking up the same 3 rooms. And there are 3 children. Should be pretty easy to figure out. And for some reason, we can't figure it out.
No.
Can't do it.
I've tried before, like, if you Google, like, housekeeping
Yeah.
it's like
I
every
love those things.
Monday
Yeah.
you do blah, 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 blah.
I love them.
Right. You do this weekly, daily, monthly, whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't commit enough to it to create that habit
Yeah.
for it to work.
Yeah. I do. And some of them are lunacy.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, I've looked at some of those again, I love them. I think they're great. But, like, you look at some of them and you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna clean the gutters every month."
Right,
I'm sorry, I can't keep my laundry going properly. How am I gonna find time to get the gutters clean? You know
right,
what I mean? Or it's like, wash every piece of laundry. It's like, clean all of your bedding every week.
right,
My washer would never not just be doing bedding. There are 5 people that live in my
right.
house.
Dryers or comforters take a minute to dry.
Right, and then you have sheets and then you have the comforter and you're like, Okay, well, if I do one person every day, there is no way I'm gonna get this all done."
Right, exactly.
So I'm like, that some of those are
Some of them are ridiculous.
crazy,
Yes,
crazy.
yes. But a lot of them make sense.
No,
The lists are good, but you have to create a habit of doing them.
I know, and have you ever heard the thing where it takes you
21 days.
21 days? Okay, so you're smarter than me. 21 days to start a habit, but, like, 3 to
End it.
end it?
Yeah. I know this because I spent 4 weeks in Mayo Clinic
Oh,
at their
yeah,
pain rehab clinic,
yeah. Yeah.
and they keep you there that long. No, I don't want her, honey. They keep you there that long because they want you to
To
create
create
that
the
habit.
habit, yeah, but 3 days after.
Dunskies, which is ridiculous because I felt
Right.
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it is hard, and it's so easy to get, like, discouraged and then lose it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, you have one bad the same with, like, working out. Have you ever I don't if there's anybody out there where you, like, are working out and you're like, "I'm gonna do this. I got this."
Mhm.
And then you hit one day where you're like, "I don't feel very good. I'm gonna skip today." And then you never go back.
Every damn time.
You're like, "I've been doing this for 3 weeks." And then you're like, "I don't feel good for one day. I'm gonna stay home this one day." Or it's really cold out. I'm gonna stay home this one. And then you're like, "Well, that gym membership sailed
Right.
because I
Yeah.
can't."
And
Right.
that's when I did the Mayo thing, that's one of the things they created for you is a specific workout for you.
Mhm.
Nothing strenuous,
Mhm.
right? Because this is a pain
Management.
situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They understand that you have conditions that put you in pain.
Yeah, so not push too hard, but push enough to get you activity. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Jeff, when I got home, he would be like, "Hey, did you do your things today?" I'm like, "No." It's like, keep up with the things.
Yeah.
I mean, you spent 4 weeks there.
Yeah.
Don't let that go to waste.
Right. Whoopsies.
Oops.
Do you still have those?
No, no. I mean, I could easily pull up something that would give me the same.
Yeah, similar results or
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but no, that would require me to focus on one thing long enough to accomplish it and create a habit of it.
Yeah.
Just not in my wheelhouse right now.
Right,
We know
right.
this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it couldn't be.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I can't. I'm saying right
right now,
now,
that is not a priority, that is not part of your balance that you need to
right,
you need to balance the things you already have going on,
right,
not add more.
right,
Yeah, I do get that, where you're like, "I have to figure out A to get to B,
right. Yeah. So,
and that's Z."
and
So,
balance sucks.
I
Like
right.
it does. That's the problem. It does suck because when people have balance and they have routine
Mhm.
and they have things prioritized and they're handling things accordingly, the peace they must feel.
Right. But I always think there's always something that's gonna throw you for a loop.
But if you're the way I see it, and Lord knows I could be wrong, um, if you are centered and balanced and things are going good
Yeah,
and somebody throws a wrench in the situation,
right.
you're probably going to handle it better. Whereas me, I'm a ugh,
Yeah, it's gonna be a mess.
train wreck going on all the time.
Right.
So when somebody throws a wrench in, half time I don't even fucking notice,
Yeah, or it explodes, the whole thing
or
explodes.
the whole thing explodes.
Right.
But you can probably handle it better if you're feeling balanced and fulfilled and like life is prioritized. I feel, I like I said, I could be wrong.
Well, and the only reason that I'm like, so I talked with someone and she was saying how she's like, "Oh, she had in something going on in her life and then her car broke down and again, this is a woman who has got her stuff together.
Okay.
This is not, she is together." And she her response was, "I just don't know how I'm gonna get through today." And I was like, "Well, when it rains, it pours." That was my
Right.
response. "When it rains,
Absolutely.
it pours." And she goes, those people who are like, when things like this happen and they just brush it off, you think, wow, I don't ever want to be that prepared for things to fall apart because that means they fall apart all the time for you.
That makes total sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those people are like, "It's no big deal my car broke down because my car breaks down all the time. It's no big deal that I couldn't do this or that because that happens to me all the time." And they've just gotten accustomed to their life falling
Fair.
apart. And people who have it together probably are gonna freak out more, I would think, because they're not used to the wrenches. I mean, that's
It's all
that's how
about
I see.
perception. Yeah.
Right, right. And I think in your head, people who have got it together, somehow it's magic.
They're just in such peace.
They're just at such peace.
They don't
And I
have the
think
raving squirrels fucking partying in their head.
and I think it's probably the opposite, that they probably are real taken aback when things don't go their
Yeah,
way
that
because they
makes
don't
sense.
normally
They're
not go
not
their
used to
way.
the ball
Yeah,
dropping.
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
makes sense. Definitely comment when you're listening to this because I
yeah,
want everybody's take on this. Like,
right,
what's your take on balance? Like Carly, praise her for her comment. Yeah, there's not balance. It's what are you prioritizing?
right, and I do think that that is part of the balance. For each person, their balance is different because that priority bar kinda sways to what's
Right?
important to them, and the things that aren't, just off to the side they go.
This ain't.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I will say I've known people who are like, "I'm not centered
Right,
unless A, B, and C happen."
right.
And I'm like, "Pff, C isn't even on my radar. What are you talking about?
Why is that a priority?
I've never even thought about it. It's never even
Right,
occurred to me to
right.
even care." So then I'm like, we just have very different visions
Oh,
of
most people do.
yeah, yeah. I just think about that like, man, like I had to put air in my tire. It's a normal occurrence in my house. I got cars that I don't know, they all lose air in their tires. It's the world I live in. It's no big deal. I woke up the other day, I had a flat tire. Meh. I just got in a different car, which was amazing, by the way. A super, super amazing thing. But because I'm so like accustomed to it, where I know my next door neighbor, if she had a flat tire, she would have not been like, meh, no big deal. Because I don't even think like I would probably have to go over there and be like, hey, let me air this up for you, honey. But
Right,
but those are the things that can make or break your day.
right,
And we don't even like some people don't even register it. Like they don't even
right.
my sister, she had a flat tire.
Call AAA.
No, she'd call her husband.
Yeah, fair,
She'd
fair.
call her husband
Call
or her
Lori.
son.
Call Dan.
Or yep, it's her husband or her son, and they're gonna figure it out. The one day she was like, "I don't know how you even," and I'm like, "Yeah, I had to haul it from the basement, our air compressor from the basement out to the thing, plug it in. It was raining, all of the things." And she was like, "I wouldn't have done it." And I was like, "Well, I needed to go to work."
But you just calling in because you don't know how to air up a fucking tire?
Yeah,
That's not how it works, Lori.
upside of her, she works from home.
Fair, 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 fair. Ah, speaking of shit that belongs in your basement, don't forget your cooler.
Mm, that is right. That does belong in my basement. You're right. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Balance is weird.
Yeah.
Balance
And I always think,
and people's zen and what
right,
centers people.
what makes you feel calm? I will tell you, for me, and it never happens, so maybe that's why I'm never calm. But when my house is clean,
Oh God. Amen.
I feel the most calm. Like I can relax. But then it's always a struggle because the next day it's a mess. And then
Right.
I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I don't, to anybody who keeps their house really clean,
God bless you.
I mean, I don't get it because I clean the house, I make supper, we'll put dishes in the dishwasher, but inevitably they still have to eat breakfast in the morning and there are dishes in the sink. And then I get home and I make supper and then there's too many dishes to put in the one. So there's always one like my sink is never empty.
Right.
And that does not bring me calm.
We're now old people, and that's something that bothers
Bothers
us.
us. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And to be completely honest, and I think it changes as you because I will tell you when my kids were super little,
Who gives a shit?
I could have cared less that that sink was full of dishes. But my priorities were different because I was like morphing small humans into learning to walk and
Right.
to talk and to so like who cares if there are dishes? Did that little baby walk?
Right.
Are they talking to me? Am I teaching them to say mama? Priority. Like,
Yeah.
I
Now these
just
assholes are talking, walking, swearing,
and they won't do the
and they
dishes.
won't do the damn dishes. God. And they're wondering why you're freaking out.
Yeah, and you're like, "Because I spent so much time leaving those dishes for later, and then you aren't doing them."
Right. Oh, I love it. Okay. So yeah, friends, chime in as usual. We talk too long
Always.
and just so off the grid. I
Right,
mean,
yeah, this wasn't but I think people understand that
balance is a hard thing to find.
balance is a hard thing, and it's so mine might change day to day. I'm gonna be completely
Oh,
honest.
100%. Yeah.
I know that, like, there are some big things that happened as my kids went through different stages, but day to day, I think I think my balance and my zen and my center is not the same. I think it
Right.
changes,
For sure.
which is what a roller coaster for my lovely husband.
Oh my God, right? Which personality you getting today, honey?
What's gonna make me happy? Because it's gonna change every day.
Day.
Every day.
All right, friends, we appreciate you. Please make sure you're commenting, rating, reviewing. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, listen to us. We appreciate it. Um, yeah, all the things. Again, shout out to Shorty's Hot Box, Burgers and
Woo-hoo.
Brews.
Yeah.
Shout out to Be Poppin'
Be
Popcorn.
poppin'.
Leslie, great friend of mine, gave me a really stellar deal on this fabulous new table we're sitting
Yes.
at.
And they have, did you say puppy chow popcorn?
Puppy Chow flavor popcorn,
Puppy chow. Do you understand how amazing that is?
right? Yeah, they
I
have
mean, I
like
haven't tried it yet, but I am
a
going to.
billion flavors
I think that might be where I go on Friday.
and samply things.
Love it.
Oh, well, if you go there Friday,
Mm-hmm.
you go ahead and bring some with.
All right. All right.
You know, I love me some puppy chow. If you
Yes.
just want to throw together a batch of puppy chow too, I'm down
I
for
am
that.
not going to do that, but yeah.
It's actually so easy. It's
Yeah, you
stupid.
say that, but I'm struggling with the balance right now.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
So adding, I'm going to say no to the
Can't you put
puppy.
Ashlyn on it? She'll throw it together.
She would. And they get off at noon. So I mean, if I buy
She'll
the
be like, what?
ingredients,
Auntie needs some. I got this.
got this.
You need to send a bowl home to put it in.
Shake it in.
No. Okay, so friends, we appreciate you for hanging out with us. Do all the things. Like, share, review, tell all your friends. I am Tara.
And I'm Carrie.
And we are the Mom Wife Workaholics. Have a great day.
Bye.